everybody to my latest video. This is an update or part 2 on my Namco 246 arcade kit. There you can see it right there. This is not the exact same kit from the previous video. I came across another unit and I couldn't resist, so I had to pick this up. Just going to go into a little bit more detail and explanation. All the cables you see there, nothing fancy. Right there, the black one, that's just a regular video cable. It's the same thing that connects some of your computer monitors to your computer. That one right there, that's the power cable which connects, that powers up this, the I/O board, to the main unit. This one right here, this is your data cable, which again takes the data from there and actually connects right in there. And lastly is your audio cable. Basically enables the sound to go from here to here, vice versa. Now, right here is your 56-pin harness connection, and this is actually where your kick harness gets inserted. And I'll show you right now. The kick harness is nothing special. You can build your own, obviously, or basically you just get a CPS2 kick harness, and I'll show you what you have to do to make it work. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you how to get by the kick harness for your Namco 246 arcade kit. Now, the kick harness that you would normally use for Soul Calibur, Soul Edge, Tekken 3, that will not work on the 246 kit. The reason is because the kick harness goes right here. Now, you can make your own, or there's a very simple way if you don't have the skills to make your own. All you need to do is go to JAMAboards.com and you're going to order a CPS2 Capcom kick harness. And that looks like this. Now, I've already cut some of these wires off just to make it a little easier to handle and explain to you what it is you need to do. So, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and cut right there. You can see it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, between the 4th and 5th hole. And cut away this part. You don't need this. Now you're left with this right here. Now, this is your ground wire. At least for the Namco 246 kit, this is going to be your ground wire for the kick harness. Next, you'll have this gray wire, and you don't need this at all, so you can either just cut it or just pop it out. Next, this blue wire right here, this is going to be your player 1 left kick. The one right next to it, this reddish orange one, this will be your player 1 right kick. Next, you have this orange one, and go ahead and pull that one out. And you're going to install it right there, right next to the purple one. Okay. Now this one becomes your player 2 left kick, and this is your player 2 right kick. So basically when you're all said and done, you're going to have ground, nothing, blue, red, nothing, nothing, orange, purple. And obviously if the colors are not exactly the same, it really doesn't matter, as long as the holes that are filled look like that. Now what happens is this becomes your new Namco 10-pin kick harness. And what you do is, instead of counting this way, 1, 2, 3, you're going to go ahead and count backwards, 1, 2, 3, etc. No, you really don't need to know that. But anyways, you got your kick harness. You go to your I/O board, and you're going to put in the slot where the yellow wire is into this very first pin. And you can see it goes in almost perfectly. Now, the reason it's not going all the way in is because this plastic piece right here on the I/O board, this is getting in the way of this. So you can either cut this off, just be very careful. I didn't cut it off because when you stick this in, let me see, where is it? I just stick it in like that, and yeah, it's not all the way in, but it still works perfectly. I haven't had a problem at all. So basically what you just did is you bought a Capcom CPS2 kick harness, cut away the part you don't need, moved one wire, removed another wire, and that's it. You're done. Now, of course, you just connect these to your switches on your buttons, and that's it. Now, you may be wondering what this is. This is your audio, I guess for external speakers. I never use it because my speakers are standard and you can get the sound from right here, your 56-pin harness. So that's all there is to it. It's not hard at all. You can do it in less than, a couple minutes. It's harder to explain than it is to do. So that's it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to message me and I'll take you through it step by step. But that's how you create a Namco 246 kick harness. Here we are on my Konami Junior Domai cab on the inside, and you can see the board right there for placing your PCBs. It's vertical, so I really wasn't too comfortable placing a 13 to 15 pound kit vertical, and the reason is because if for some reason the board, this board right here, broke, or the kit just came loose and fell, it would actually hit all that stuff right there. So that was kind of, I was real hesitant to put the arcade kit in there. So instead, I'll show you what I decided to do. Okay guys, first of all, sorry about the flashlight. It's nighttime over here, and the one place I don't have a lamp is in the arcade section of my house. So just to give you guys a better picture, I'm using a flashlight. But this is the original 246 kit that I bought from the previous video. And I decided to put it in this cabinet, which is my Neo Geo Neo Candy 25 cabinet. Now you can see it right there. And you can see the main reason I decided to put it in here is the whole kit now sits horizontally. And guess what? I'm running out of time right here, so let me cut. And 1 second.